The rocket roared, engines igniting with thunder that shook the launch pad. Fire and smoke billowed out, painting the sky with the promise of adventure.
Earth shrank behind them, fading into memory as the silence of space took over. Ahead, the infinite blackness was broken only by distant stars and the faint red glow of Mars.
Inside, two figures sat strapped in, faces pale under harsh lights. Every vibration reminded them there was no turning back.
These weren't typical astronauts. Their backgrounds were as diverse as the challenges ahead, each bringing unique skills and reasons for risking everything.
Dr. Eva Rios, a scientist and visionary, clutched her colony model, her dream of humanity thriving on Mars driving her every thought.
Beside her, Kai Apex Zhang, a gamer, believed quick thinking and creativity would be their greatest assets.
Together, they faced the Red Planet. 2 minds, 1 mission: survive and build a colony.
Would Eva's planning or Kai's adaptability win out? On Mars, every choice would matter. The Red Planet awaited, silent and indifferent, ready to challenge them at every turn.
Dr. Rios believed in meticulous planning.
Years of her life, countless simulations, and a doctorate in astroengineering had gone into designing her Martian habitat.
Safety, efficiency, sustainability, these were her watchwords.
Every detail, from the radiation shielding to the hydroponic system, had been meticulously researched and tested.
Survival on Mars, she often said, is not a game. It's about careful science.
Her colony would be a testament to human ingenuity, a beacon of logic in the face of the unknown.
Kai Apex Zhang lived in a world of digital landscapes and pixelated perils.
He was a champion gamer, known for his uncanny reflexes, strategic thinking, and an almost reckless daring that won him tournaments but made engineers cringe.
To Kai, Mars was just another level, a thrilling challenge to conquer.
He'd aced every Mars survival sim ever coded, exploiting glitches, finding shortcuts, and bending the game to his will.
Improvise, adapt, overcome was his motto, a philosophy forged in the crucible of online arenas.
The Mars Colony Challenge, a global event, broadcast live, designed to test humanity's limits and determine the best strategy for Martian settlement. The rules were simple, the stakes astronomical. 2 teams, 1 scientist, 1 gamer, each with identical resources. A 3D printer, basic construction materials, limited rations, and a time limit of 6 months. The goal? Build a habitat, generate food and oxygen, and prove their colony could not only survive but thrive. The winner? The team judged to have the most efficient, sustainable, and innovative colony. The prize? A one-way ticket to Mars to lead the first real colony effort.
Dr. Rios approached Mars with methodical precision. Her 3D printer worked tirelessly, turning digital blueprints into reality, 1 layer at a time. Every module, pipe, and wire was mapped out in advance, fitting together seamlessly. Her vision brought to life in the harshest environment imaginable. Every airlock was assembled with care, each seal checked and tested. For Dr. Rios, there was no room for error. Her colony was a model of discipline and flawless construction.
Meanwhile, Kai saw Mars as an open-world game. He scavenged, improvised, and repurposed every scrap he found. The 3D printer became his Swiss Army knife, printing tools, parts, even creature comforts. His workspace filled with gadgets and wild inventions, a messy, unpredictable, but effective colony.
On one side, Dr. Rios's efficient, orderly colony. On the other, Kai's patchwork of salvaged materials and constant innovation. 2 visions, both reshaping Mars, brick by brick, and line of code by line of code. Each a promise of what the future could hold. Then came the dust storm, a monstrous planet-wide tempest, the likes of which hadn't been seen in decades. Communications went down. The sky turned a sickly yellow, then a terrifying, choking red. It was the ultimate test of their colonies, and honestly, their mettle.
Dr. Rios, true to form, had planned for such an event. Her airtight, self-sustaining habitat went into lockdown mode, systems humming efficiently as she monitored every sensor reading.
Kai, however, was caught off guard. His jury-rigged structures groaned under the onslaught. He had to think fast, draw upon every trick, every exploit he'd learned in countless virtual apocalypses.
When the dust finally settled and the red Martian sky cleared, anticipation hung thick in the thin air. The judges, an eclectic panel of experts including seasoned scientists, innovative engineers, and, in a delightful twist, a world-renowned game developer, made their way across the rugged terrain. Their arrival was more than ceremonial. It marked the beginning of a rigorous evaluation, one that would determine not just who survived, but who thrived in the face of Mars's relentless challenges. Each judge brought a unique perspective, blending hard science with creative problem-solving, and their presence set the tone for a competition unlike any other. Armed with an impressive array of digital sensors, data tablets, and a checklist of evaluation metrics, the judges began their meticulous inspection. They scrutinized every detail, from the integrity of the habitat walls to the efficiency of life support systems. Their mission was clear: to assess the viability, sustainability, and ingenuity of each colony under the harshest conditions imaginable. Every reading, every observation was carefully logged as the judges sought evidence of resilience, innovation, and adaptability. Dr. Rios's habitat, as expected, had weathered the storm flawlessly. The structure stood pristine, its exterior unblemished by the recent tempest. The judges noted the seamless integration of advanced materials and smart design, which had allowed the habitat to withstand the punishing winds and abrasive dust. Inside, the atmosphere was calm and controlled. Oxygen levels remained optimal, a testament to her robust life support systems. The hydroponics bay was a lush oasis of green, with vegetables and herbs thriving under artificial sunlight. Solar panels and batteries, gleaming and fully charged, ensured a steady supply of energy. Every system worked in harmony, reflecting Dr. Rios's meticulous planning and scientific rigor. The judges moved through the habitat, impressed by its efficiency and safety. Every inch of space was optimized, every process automated and monitored. It was a model colony, a shining example of what careful preparation and technical expertise could achieve on an alien world. In contrast, Kai's colony bore the visible scars of the storm. The exterior showed signs of wear, with dust caked into every crevice and panels dented by flying debris. Yet remarkably, the structure remained intact, a testament to its underlying strength and the resilience of its creator. What truly caught the judge's attention, however, were Kai's unconventional solutions. He had ingeniously used the ever-present Martian dust as a makeshift radiation shield, layering it over vulnerable surfaces. Beneath the surface, a network of hand-dug tunnels provided insulation against the planet's wild temperature swings, creating a stable environment for both people and plants. These adaptations, born of necessity and creativity, demonstrated a deep understanding of Mars's unique challenges. The judges exchanged glances of admiration, their respect for Kai's resourcefulness evident. They praised his adaptability, his willingness to experiment, and his out-of-the-box thinking. In the harshest environment imaginable, it was not just technical perfection, but also creativity and resilience that set the true Martian marvels apart. In the end, there was no clear winner.
Dr. Rios had built a safer, more efficient colony.
But Kai's ingenuity, his ability to adapt and overcome, proved invaluable in the face of unexpected challenges.
They both learned from each other. Dr. Rios realized that sometimes rules were meant to be bent, that a little improvisation could be the key to survival. Kai, in turn, developed a newfound respect for careful planning and the importance of scientific rigor. The Mars Colony Challenge proved that the future of space exploration might not lie solely in the hands of scientists and engineers. It would take a new breed of explorer, one who combined the meticulous planning of a scientist with the quick thinking and adaptability of a gamer. Perhaps the best way to conquer the challenges of space was to treat it like a game, a complex, high-stakes game where both science and imagination held the keys to survival. And as the sun set on the red horizon, casting long shadows over the two fledgling colonies, one thing was clear: the game had just begun.